Hi, welcome to Molly's Maths. This is the first version of Molly's Maths, and it's from the 4th of January 2020. And the idea is the videos will help with the maths. You can look at the video, maybe pause it, and try and do the questions at home, and then use the video to help you answer the questions. Hope you enjoy this. The first thing to do is really find some music that you like, put it on, because music's really good and helps with maths to have something nice to listen to while you're doing your maths. So let's start with Molly's Maths. Right, first question. Have a look at the question. Question: write these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest number. Well, if we look at the figures we've got 60%, a half, 0.3, three quarters, and 0.4. Now, to put these in order of size is going to be difficult because they're all in different formats, like percentage, decimal, and fraction. So the first thing we've got to do is get them all into the same format. And the best choice really is to go for decimals. You could go for fractions or percentage, but I always find that getting the figures into a decimal is probably the easiest way to do this. So two of them are already in decimals, which is 0.3 and 0.4. So we've only got to do three others. So let's look at 60%. Well, 60% is, 100% is 1, so 60% is going to be less than 1, and 60% is actually 0.6. A half, right. So if you've got 100% and you cut it in half, you're left with 50%, which is actually 0.5. And we already have 0.3, so we haven't got to do anything with that. 3/4 is basically the same as 75%, which if you divide 4 by 3, you'll end up with 0.75. The last one is 0.4, already there for us. So now we just got to get them in order. So, which is the smallest number there? I think it's 0.3. So if I put 0.3 down here, smallest, best thing to do is cross that out once you've looked at it. The next one is 0.4. And we'll cross that out because we've done that one as well. And then I think the next one's 0.5. Cross him out. And if we've got 0.6 or 0.75, well, 0.6 is going to be the next one. So we'll cross him out. And then the last one is 0.75. Now, the order is right, smallest to highest, but they're not quite right because the question was they probably want them in the same format they were to start with. So the first two, 0.3 and 0.4, are in the same format. 0.5, remember, was a half. 0.6 was 60%. And the last one was 0.75 was 3/4. Now, I'll just fill in the missing ones. 0.3, 0.4. There you go. They're all in order, from smallest to largest. So basically, it was just go through the steps, really. Get them all into the same format. In this case, it was decimals. Then put them in the order. Then just put them in the order and make sure you put the original formats down. And then that's basically good marks in the exam there. I would just practice the decimals, fractions and percentage. Lots of marks to be picked up in an exam. If you can practice those and get really confident at decimals, percentages and fraction. Good for getting marks in the exam. Let's move on to the next question. Question 2. Right, a bit of algebra here. Not everybody's favourite algebra, but it's not as complicated as it looks. Have a think about it. But all you've got to do is when you've got like for like, you can add them together, take them away, or multiply them, or divide them. So here we've got 4x plus 3y minus 2x plus 5y. So all we want to do really is put the x's together and put the y's together. So let's have a look. We've got 4x and we've got 2x, or minus 2x. So that would be 4x, my x, 4x minus 2x equals 2x. And what have we got left? We've just got y's left now, haven't we? So we've got those there together. We've got 3y plus 5y. So 3 and 5, 8. So there we have it. We've got them into the we've added the y's and x's. Now all we need to do right down now is the final simplification. It's going to be 2x plus 8y. Not too difficult, I think, if you look at it and simplify it and go through the steps. And again, at home, if you can practice algebra, you will get better and better at it. It's just follow the rules, really. Like for like, you can put together, and that will simplify it. So x's together and y's together. Let's now move on to the next question. And we're moving on to question 3. Ooh, it's all about money. It's all about the money. Question 3, we're looking at pounds and dollars. So if you've got £1 and it's equal to $1.5, we've got to change the following. So if we've got £4 and we want to know what that value is in dollars, we just got to multiply that number by 1.5. So 4 times 1.5, what's that going to equal? Or 1/4, so it's basically the answer is 6. Now don't forget, in the exam, they won't want just the value, they'll actually want what the 6 is. And in this case, it's pounds. Never forget to put in what the unit is. So £6. And I've done that wrong. I've done that wrong. The unit actually is $6. So if I'd done that in the exam and put £6, I wouldn't have got the mark. So it's remembering what the units are. So we started off with £4 and we wanted it in dollars, and the actual answer is $6. So even the teacher can get it wrong. So now the next part of the question is we've got £100 and we want that in dollars. And this isn't too bad really. So basically you've got 100 and you've got to multiply by 1.5 because that's what the what exchange rate is for dollars. And what does that equal? It's 150 dollars. So there you are. So that's changing pounds into dollars. Let's move on. Now, again, it's the same sort of question, but it's basically turning, this time we want to turn the dollars back into pounds. So if we've been to America on our holidays and we've spent our money, we've got a little bit of money left, we've come back, we want it turned back into sterling or pounds. And again, the exchange rate is £1 is equal to $1.5. So basically, all you've got to do now is, starting off with dollars, is the reverse. You divide it by 1.5. So basically, we've got 4.5. And if we divide that by 1.5, what does that equal? Well, the easiest way, if you're not too sure where your division, you can use a calculator. You've got 1.5. If we double that, that will be 3. And then if we add another 1.5 on, that will be 4.5. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 1.5s in 4.5. What? So what does that represent? The 3, again, we're turning dollars into pounds. £3. We're starting the next one. We're starting off with $30, and it's the same principle. Basically, you've got 30, and you've got to divide that by 1.5. How many 1.5s in 30? You could keep adding 1.5 here until you get to 30. So the next one will be 6, 7.5, 9. You could keep, and then the next one would be 10.5. You could keep going, and the next one would be 12, 13.5. So that's, and the next one would be 15. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10's in 15. If you double 15, you get 30. So that would be 20. But you can use a calculator. So the answer would be 20. 20 what? You know what the answer is? It's 20 pounds. So after you come back from America, you spent all your money, you've got a few dollars left, like 30, you turn it back into sterling, and there you go. You've got £20 to spend at, I don't know, McDonald's or buy some music. How's that sound? Let's move on to the next question. Question 5. I looked at this, and the question was, you were given a shape, a 3D shape, and it was made up of centimetre cubes, and the shape is here in the middle here. And then you are going to be asked to draw the elevation, top elevation, front elevation, and side elevation. And in some cases, it's not easy accessible for people with certain visual difficulties. So I've just given you the answer here. So the shape in the middle, as you can see, looks a bit like a Rubik's cube with a few cubes missing. And that's a 3D shape. And basically, if you looked at it from above, it would look like the top one here, top or plan elevation, and that would be like six cubes would be visible if you looked at it straight on. If you looked from the side, again, it would be 6 cubes that you would see, and if you looked at it from the other angle, which is straight on, you would get 8 cubes. So basically, it's like a visual representation of a flat, a 2D vision of a 3D object. Can be quite tricky, but I hope this helps and gives you an idea of what you're trying to look for. And again, it's something you may need to practice at home. So that concludes all the questions, apart from the mystery question that I'm going to ask you now. And the mystery question is, what music you've been listening to? Is it good? Who is the artist? Who wrote the song? And who is the singer? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this maths, and I hope the music went with it as well. And Molly's Maths, the next instalment of Molly's Maths will be coming to you very soon. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your learning. Goodbye.